from belonging to a small town's normal middle class family to walking the aisle down to receive the national award from our honorable President of India, that's what my journey has been so far. So, talking about my journey, it started in a very conventional manner. My parents wanted me to pick an extracurricular activity, and so did I. So, we tried out everything, dance, music, sports, reading. And we got to know in the very beginning that dance is definitely not my cup of tea. And as far as reading is concerned, as there's a saying that once a reader is always a reader. So it will stay with me forever. For sports, I chose skating, and for music, obviously piano. Not a lot of people know, but I have been a state level skater and I missed my nationals by 2 milliseconds. Well, that's a story for another day. But for piano, I started learning at the age of 4, and gradually we wished to do something different. And after pondering for a very long time, we decided that we should play Indian classical music on piano, which is a unique thing to do, and later fusions on piano. So there were a lot of challenges which we faced after we made this choice. The first and the foremost challenge was to find a teacher, a guru. Now, Indian classical music is very different from Western classical. There are rags in Indian classical music, and there are some rags which might have the same notes but a different structure or a pattern. And there are sometimes even rags which have even a similar structure and pattern, and it's actually the aura and the emotions one embodies in the rags that differentiates the rags. And moreover, unlike Western music, where there are notations available on internet or books, I could not refer to any of them in Indian classical music because they are not available. Moreover, if anyone knows about Indian classical music, they would have heard of 2 terms. One is meend and the other is gamak. Both of these essential ornamentations are missing from the piano. This came up as a big challenge again. And there is a musical pattern which we play in Indian classical compositions called as the jhala. It is usually a conclusive portion of the Indian classical composition, which is accompanied at a very high speed along with the rhythmic accompanist, where it is always in the end, and mostly the rhythmic accompanist is tabla. So playing jhala on piano and bringing the pattern on piano was again a huge challenge in front of us. But later things started to come our way, God paved our way, and me along with my gurus, we started figuring out ways how to fulfill those missing portions, how to make those compositions of Indian classical music and fusion sound more beautiful in piano. And interestingly, my guru is not a piano player. They play a different instrument. And finally, after a lot of hard work and dedication, we put up a concert on 14th April 2017 at India Habitat Center in Delhi. And for that, I received an appreciation letter and blessings from our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, for the new experiment which happened on piano. And at the age of 9, when in 2015, I broke the record to be the youngest pianist of India, and various world record organizations have also credited me and certified me as the youngest pianist. I play 4 genres of music. As I mentioned, we started playing Indian classical and fusion music. I learned Western music, which was the conventional way how we started, and I learned from Trinity College of London. And I am doing certification for Indian classical music with Priyag Sangeet Samiti also. Fusions are there, and I play the Bollywood music. In the midst of all, and as my journey was going on, we realized that choosing piano as an instrument was itself an unconventional choice for us. Belonging to a family where we admire and adore the piano, we used to adore it in movies, and we could not even imagine to have it at home. That choosing that instrument was definitely an unconventional choice for us. A piece of luxury and fantasy came into reality. Going on with music again was an unconventional choice for us because no one in the family, close or extended, was into music. We did not know what was right and what was wrong. We had no support in the back, and there were often times when we were misled. But as I believe, and all of us in the family believe, that with passion, dedication, and commitment, we can achieve anything we wish for in life. So today, I would request all of you to think. Make it a conquest to go out of the way, out of your bubble, and out of your safe haven. Now, the question always is how to get out of the box and where to go. It's okay to go wrong, talk absurd, say irrelevant, because that is when you have a chance to take a step out of the box. That is when you go out of the way, go out of the convention. And that is when you have a chance to do things unconventionally. Do not ever be afraid of rejection or set yourself back. Believe in Almighty and yourself. Go far with the thought. It's like listening to music, if I relate. We never listen to individual notes, the single notes. We never judge the individual notes. Broadly, we listen to the ensemble, the entire aura the music creates, and in particular, we listen and judge the phrases. That's what takes us in a different world, far away. As far as the where is concerned, it is very simple. Your path can be any, but the destination is always the same. And I can tell you about the destination. It is for humanity, the betterment of society and the world. I would believe that if you have to be good at anything, you have to involve yourself into it. Your body, your mind, your soul, everything should be into it if you really want to pursue anything, be it studies, sports, music, anything in the world. And I also believe that we need to keep evolving ourselves to keep up with the changing times. As they say, change is the only constant. We were recently taught in our biology class that for the survival of any species to sustain, they must evolve themselves. Survival of the fittest. When we evolve ourselves, when we go towards evolution, we sustain in these ever evolving and ever changing times. We try and bring the word of the century, sustainability, into reality. And I also believe that with evolution comes revolution. Just that revolution should be constructive and not destructive. Signing off, I would leave you all with a question that I hope you would ask yourselves. Are you involving yourself with the evolution you hope becomes a revolution the world experiences? Thank you, and may you have a wonderful life ahead.